Hey Dragonlings, what's going on? We're back with another deck tech looking at Rakdos Midrange. Rakdos Midrange is what you might think. It's black and red, working on a curve up to some of your bigger drops while handling the removal to make sure you can actually play them. So what makes this deck pretty fun? Well, it's what is in our 3, 4, and 5 mana slots, creature and planeswalker wise. So, creature wise and planeswalker wise. We are looking at Reckless Stormseekers, Graveyard Trespassers, Nixlis, the Adversary, because this card is amazing in a mid-range shell where you're just all about grinding down your opponent's life total, chipping in that little bit of damage where you need to, and just getting that extra little hit. We're rocking Immersturm Predators, a big beast that is almost impossible to remove unless it gets exiled. We've got Sorin the Mirthless, developing card advantage and blockers, which those blockers or attackers for lifelinking can also be used with your Immersturm Predator. Great. We have Bloodvial Purveyor. This is going to let you get a big creature to get in with some big attacks, plus it has trample. So if your opponent's also on the blood token plan, or, as they cast spells, because this gives them, it's going to swing in for a lot. And then finally on the top end at 5, we have Loth the Spider Queen. Developing you tokens on board that's going to get in with Menace. They're blockers. They are beneficial for Immersturm Predator. They are just fantastic. And this card also draws you. It's great. Now, to get up to these, we do need to run some sweet removal. So in that effect, Voltage Surge, because we're going to have blood tokens of our own. I mean, we are running the Blood Teeth Harvester. So, any kind of extra token you have that is an artifact, sack it, and this does 4 damage. It hits creatures and planeswalkers at instant speed. We are also doing Infernal Grasp and Power Word Kill. And I'm going to count Valky in as removal here, because Valky is going to give you hand information and hopefully the ability to steal a creature away from your opponent's hand to take them off a tempo play, push you further ahead. And of course, the triple Meathook Massacre for that easy board clear. And the Meathook Massacre is also going to get you synergy with your Loth token development and your 1/1 token development from that Nixlis, the Adversary. So great synergies all around in this deck. In the 2 mana slot, we have what would be our draw or card advantage package. This is where we have, like we already mentioned, the Blood Teeth Harvester. Harvester getting you that blood token lets you cycle away a useless card in your hand and get a card back. Harvester also acting as a potential removal piece. Further to that, we have the Tenacious Underdog. You can blitz this in for 4 mana, and when it dies, you'll draw a card. Or you can just slam it down in turn 2, and then recur it back from your graveyard for its blitz cost, as well Deadly Dispute, so we can get some extra card draw and make a little treasure on the side. And pushing into that as well, the 4 Fable of the Mirror Breakers. Getting you that Shaman that makes a treasure, letting you dig 2 cards deep, and then getting the Reflection of Kiki-Jiki, so that you can copy a lot of your creatures for big effects. We are not running any big legendary creatures here, so Reflection has a lot of very viable targets in this deck. Whether you want to make a copy of a Flying Immersturm Predator, make a copy of a giant Bloodvial Purveyor, Trespasser for graveyard removal. If you want to get another Stormseeker, get more blood tokens with Harvester, even another Underdog. There is tons of targets for your Reflection to really take advantage of this deck, and a majority of them come with a very useful effect or just have a big upside to when they attack. Really ties in everything together to the list. In our land base, pretty straightforward. You're running your Pathways, you're running your Haunted Ridge, we've got a Sokinzon for some token, Taki Numa for a little bit of recursion, Hive of the Eye Tyrant. And then the sideboard, you gotta get to become a transformational deck, which is one thing I always really love when we're taking a look at a deck like this. So we are running Duresses and check for traps, as well as Goblins. So if we're up against a control matchup and we don't care about any type of creature removal, well, gone are we with the creature and planeswalker removal. In comes our hand destruction. Suddenly, we are the ones controlling the game because we have the access to our opponent's resources to strip them away. If we're going up against aggro decks, we have our Ray of Enfeeblements for the model way. We have our 4th Meathook Massacre. And if there's a mix of artifacts put in there, we also have triple Upgrade. So you have a wide variety of the decks that you can target with the sideboard, in addition to a very well aggressive main deck and a lot of synergy. Dragonlings, I hope you enjoy Rakdos Midrange as much as I did in these gameplays coming up. Please remember to hit that like and subscribe button, the bell notification for more. Let me know in the comments, what's a deck you'd like to see a deck tech? I'm always looking for more. So, as always, keep believing. I'll catch you next time. Everyone had a good one. We have 2 lands. I'm gonna keep. Hitting a red mana is not unthinkable to be able to play Fable on 3. And we do at least have like a 3/2 we can play on 2 or a kill spell. So, fine with that. Esper. Okay, so that's a Doomscar. More than likely Doomscar. I'm going to play on the Tenacious Underdog. So are you Esper Walkers or just Esper Control? Or the Esper Rafine? There's so many Esper decks walking around right now, it's kind of tricky to tell. Alright, we're gonna attack in for 3. And I'll play in Fable the Mirror Breaker. Oh, is it Behold the Multiverse? Not what I was expecting. Not what I was expecting. 6 cards in hand. No, you have 7, right? Baleful Mastery full cast on the Underdog. Yeah, figured. I figured the Doomscar, to be honest. I didn't expect it to be. I kind of want to just jam the Underdog in the graveyard. To be honest. Jam out Harvester? Actually, Trespasser. Trespasser. Eat the Baleful. Back for 2. Get a treasure. Then I'll play out the Harvester. Okay. Alright. I have 8 damage on board. Can't activate Cave yet. Aito. Aito make a 1/1? Oh, straight for the draw. Okay. Fair. Looking for removal then? Discarding land. 5 cards in hand. Mana open. I mean, they just hit a. They have their colors for any removal at this point. We Underdog. I might blitz in Underdog. Oh, straight for Tau. Okay. Yeah, I think I just have to. I think we just have to do this. They just get put down to 4? Can we get to draw a card from this? Not what I was hoping for. Okay. I feel like that's a Doomscar. Yep. Alright, that's fine. Go for the ninja. Vitalize. Okay. Actually, power would kill. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I want power would kill. I just have lethal. Well, no, I don't have lethal because they're at 7. If they hadn't revitalized, I had lethal. Okay, so what I do here is we meat hook for 1. Tenacious Underdog. Sack it, draw, put them down to 3. Ooh. That is a potential Tibble next turn. That could be tempting. To a lull. Okay. Kinda. I just go for... Is it Blitz and then Nixlis? I think it is. Blitz and then Ob feels like the right play here when they're just at 3. Make a devil. +1. Force them to discard.
By coin or carnage, tribute is owed.
Okay. Now if the devil dies, they lose the game. So this forces them to have to use an exile effect on the devil before they even think about getting to the Nixlis. And they're at 2 cards in hand, which means Loth is going to have to do a plus here to put them down to 1, which puts it even tighter. And Kaito, they're not going to be able to attack, because then they just die. So Kaito's going to have to plus, and then they'll have to discard. So they're stuck perpetually at 2 cards here. Vanishing versus the meetup. Okay, that's fine. I'm okay with that. That is fine by me. So they could animate the land, swing, kill both my obs because those have menace. Okay. Left the 1 up at 1, so they're gonna draw for Kaito here. Okay.
I know something you don't know.
Loth may not even activate her abilities at all. I think I'm just holding up Infernal Grasp so we can kill the cave. We're gonna plus Ob first though. That forces their discard down. Probably plus Ob, play Valky, just as Valky, and just get a peek at what's in their hand before any other effects kind of happen. Massacring for 1. Okay, well, I'm just gonna set you back to 2, I guess. Loth makes some spooters. Loth is dead.
Nothing my will cannot be denied.
Revitalized, really? Wow. Okay. Oh, it's plus Ob.
Go ahead, plead for mercy.
Get us a Tibble. Let's plus Tibble. Ooh, we got a Jin-Gitaxias. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, Ginny's good. This is a full tap out for them. Yeah. That's them to 5.
Thanks. I'll be taking that now.
Ooh, that Jin-Gitaxias though.
By coin or
But I think I just got lethal here. And we just kicked the face. Alright. Like, okay. I'm gonna mulligan. Oh wow, did I ever get punished on that? Yeah. Ugh, yikes. Well. One hand didn't have any red, one hand didn't have any black. It's not what we're looking for. At least get a blood token here. But this is probably mono white. Meat Hook's gonna be nice as long as they don't take it away. Oh, it's Azorious. Oh, well, that kind of helps. So, not much. Oh, Fateful Absence. Interesting. Fateful Absence. Okay. I'm just gonna go for the draw. Predator. I'll keep that. That's fine. But as soon as red, I'm gonna go for Sorin. I have my dinner cooking now, and after a batch of dishes in this room. Nice. Yeah. Counter spell for this. This might just be Esper control. That's Wandering Emperor mana. Like Predator. Is it another counter spell? Nope, it's not. Okay. Well. Hopefully Predator doesn't die, because I just want to go into Obby Nyx. Please don't kill the Predator. No! Bad opponent. Bad opponent. Bad opponent. Well, we're just playing out Bob or Nyx as is. I can play into Loth next turn at least, so we have an engine. Play a land, attack. Wow, you top deck Fateful Absence. Wow. Okay. There's no way you have another counterspell for my Loth, right? Alright, feel the rinse, that's fine. I don't really care too much about 5 at this point. Be nice, but it's whatever. Loth is where the money's at. Make some spooters and end the turn. Okay, 3 cards in, 4, 5. They don't have enough. Sunset Revelry. How dare you? How dareth you? My turn. Always interesting. Well, 0 here to start. Ooh, I'll be next though. Attack in. You lose. Yeah, I think that is the play. Oh no, they can just play the Emperor actually. I don't really want that. I'm just gonna Bobby next. And we just do plussing. Their hand size is small. I want to keep that down. Alright, so we got rid of a Field of Ruin. Okay. Into the Royal. Sure. Alright, that's okay. Well, Loth plus Ob is going to be at least some value here, especially when they're on 3 cards. I kill you. And I block here.
A gift in exchange for
Ganja. Talking Numa. I don't know that I want to Talking Numa yet. I'd like to keep up Hogger Mauling, so I think we're gonna go for the 0 here.
my words are for ambitious minds.
Hogger costs 4. What's this got? A ward of 3? I'm down to 18. Well, on the turn. Devastating Mastery. Okay, interesting. Sure.
My empire crumbles.
I'll grab back Bobby Nix. Put you down to 18. Play Bobby Nix. I will minus to make a devil, and then we'll plus to lose their life.
Chaos. Defy me.
And I'm gonna end the turn. I'm gonna save Hogger Mauling still. It's nighttime.
Go ahead. Plead for mercy.
I'm gonna play Omihug Massacre as a 0. My guess is they have, yeah, cover up, so they shuffle everything back in. That's okay. Sure. Yeah, you can have those back. And since you just did that, I think I want to play out Fable. Back in for 1. Deluge, sure. Back to daytime. Deluge again, sure, sure. Leaves them with 5 mana open right now. The entire point of their deck is they're a control deck that just plays like Devastating Mastery, Fateful Absence, Counterspell, and all that, and then reshuffles back in, redoes it with Deluging, just keeps cycling through their entire deck. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not going to discard any here. What I am going to do is go plus.
By coin or carnage.
Plus.
Go ahead. Plead for mercy.
Play out Fable. Play out an Ob. With Casualty. Sacrifice my 2/2. Keep my new Ob.
In my
Plus again.
by coin
Plus again.
tribute. Defy me.
So they are casting a Deluge, and they'll only have 5 mana open, and they're at 1 life. Faithful Mending puts them to 3, but they've got to discard 2 cards, going back down to 1 again. They really do. They really do. Playlands. Hey, fair enough, Taters. Absence on an Ob isn't gonna do it, my friend. I am sorry to tell you. There's the concede and the win.